Hello, I'm Brian Day of Fitness by Day Personal Training. I know a lot of you might have a physio ball just like this one at home, and you might be wondering the best way to do your abdominal crunches on it. You're wondering where to position yourself and exactly how to do it. Let me show you a couple key rules of thumb that will help you to make sure you have good form. First of which, you want to lie down so that you're lying flat on the ball. Where you're positioned on the ball matters, but not as much as you might think. Whether it's positioned so that it's closer up towards your shoulders or further down onto your low back, the most important thing is that your hips stay elevated. Wherever you are, if your hips are moving, rocking, or dropping, or even just keeping a low position, effectively it becomes a little bit like a seesaw. As you drop down, your hips drop, they press into the ball, it actually helps you to sit up. So the very first thing to keep in mind is throughout the crunch, wherever you are positioned, I want you to really focus on keeping those hips elevated. Best thing is to start so it's right around the middle of your back. Keep a good space between your chin and your chest. If you need to, you can support your head with your fingertips. You can put them across here. I'm going to have them just keep my hands up. While keeping those hips elevated, just focus on curling in and coming down nice and slow. You can see that throughout the motion, my hips stay stable. That really is the most key thing. Now, if you want to make it more challenging, you can roll back just a little bit. When you're doing this, you'll find even increments of a centimeter make a big difference. You don't need to go way back. But if you just go back a little bit further and you keep those hips elevated, the crunches become more challenging. If those are too hard, you can actually start way down low. Have it so the ball is situated higher up on your back, but keep those hips elevated and do your crunches from there. Now, for those of you who are more advanced, one of my favorite things to do is to roll back as far as is reasonable. You don't need to go way off the back of the ball. Keep your feet close together because that makes it a little bit more challenging. Do as many crunches as you can from here. Then roll forward an inch. Never let the hips drop. Keep those hips up. Do as many as you can. Roll forward another inch or two and burn out, still keeping those hips elevated. It's a great way to make sure that you're using your abdominal muscles as best you can while doing your crunches on the physio ball. Anytime I can answer your questions, please feel free to reach out to me at fitnessbyday.com. Thank you very much.